Chart here. I'm in the second video of my tech shop list, and this time I'm trying to go over TVs. You know, you might be in the market to buy a TV for the holidays or as a gift. The two kind of TVs they have out there now are the OLED and LED. And I just want to go over some difference between the two. You know, some advantage and disadvantage and what to look for. So the first things I want to go over is, you know, I guess you would call it the specs. The OLED TV are going to give you better black level, which means the black in the picture will be much darker and more realistic on an OLED TV compared to a LED TV. Now, as far as color, if you look at the OLED TV, that picture quality seems to be a whole lot more power packed, if you know what I mean. It gives you a little bit more punch. You can see the sharpness and the detail in the picture more on an OLED TV. So it's like the color pops a little bit more. Let's see, as far as response time and lag, you're going to see that less more on the OLED TV than you would the LED TV. Now, as far as cost, the LED TV is going to cost less overall. OLED is still a technology that's in its growing stage, so it's going to cost a little bit more to get an OLED TV compared to a LED TV. And as far as size, LED TVs still have the advantage. They can go over 100 inches. And the OLED TV hasn't reached that level yet. So if you're going for something huge and extra huge, you want to go for a LED TV, because that's what you're going to find now. But I'm pretty sure that's going to change as time goes by. As far as lifespan, now, it depends on how long you have the TV. The OLED TV over a long period of time, when I mean long period of time, I mean very long period of time, eventually it's going to start losing its brightness. You won't see that much on the LED TV if, say, you had the TV for 50 years. You know, I'm just tossing out a large figure out there just to say. But you have two of those TVs side by side for 50 years. You will see the brightness on the OLED TV reduce more than on the LED TV. While I'm on the topic of brightness, the LED TVs are going to give you more brightness compared to the OLED TV. They're just brighter TVs. Something about the technology that makes it a little bit brighter. Because of that brightness, I think the components that make up the LED TV cause it to burn a whole lot more energy, which would be more impact on your electric bill. Now the OLED TVs have the same kind of, almost I should say, same kind of technology that made up on the old plasma TV, where it would cause a burn-in on your TV if there's an image or the picture stays too long on the screen. So you're subject to burn-ins on the OLED TV compared to the LED TVs. So now that I went over some of the specs, you know, what to look for, I mean the advantage and disadvantage of both, I want to go over the types of TV you want to get. Now, you know these new curved TVs, and you got the straight flat TV. The difference between those two is, the main thing is the cost. And the curve is more of a look, you know, a style. You know, it gives you that futuristic look, if that's what you want to go for. But the curved TV does have an advantage. It does reduce reflection because of its shape compared to the flat, straight flat. Now on the curved TV, you're going to see more distortion than you would on a flat screen. On the curve, your main sweet spot is in the middle. You know, if you are, because of that curved shape, you will see more distortion. So if you're not sitting in that sweet spot in the middle, then you're going to notice it. Well, I've heard some people say that the curved TV gives you this immersed feeling, you know what I mean? It keeps you like you're into the TV. But there's no such thing, I mean, there's no increase in immersions. None. If you really want to get that total immersion, you want to get a larger flat screen TV. Because the curve is not really, like I said, it's causing any give you this effect like you're in the picture. And the last thing I want to mention is the cost. The cost of a curved TV is going to be more than a flat. I mean, you can get a bigger flat, so you can get a bigger size flat screen compared to the cost of a curve. Like if you get a 55-inch curve, you probably can get a 65 or 75-inch flat for that same cost. You know, and I'm just ballpark figuring here because, you know, prices of TV goes up and down. But it doesn't matter. You're still going to get more TV on a flat as far as size compared to a curve for the same amount of cost. So if you're looking to buy a TV, you know they got the regular TV now and they got the 4K TVs. And I hear sometime next year they're coming out with 8K TVs. But who knows? But if you're shopping for a TV right now, what you want to get, two things you want to mainly look for right now. You want to look for 4K. It makes that picture a whole lot sharper. I mean, when I bought my TVs, and I had a regular LED TV before, and when I got that 4K, I saw a big difference in picture. I mean, the picture quality is just, can't compare. It's just a whole lot better. And another thing you want to look for is HDR. Now HDR, you've heard it all the time, it makes the picture pop. I mean, the picture looks a whole lot better. It's like it take the image and just enhance it a whole lot. So like I say, you want to look for 4K and you want to look for HDR. I couldn't even show you the difference on this video as far as 4K and HDR because this video is coming out at 1080p and 4K is twice as that. So there's no way for me to actually show what that looks like. You'd have to go to a store near you, whichever store is near you that sell electronics and have the TV on display, and look at it for yourself. And look at it. You can look at the OLED TV, you can look at the regular 4K TVs, and then you can decide. But you will see what I'm talking about. Like I said, the difference between the OLED and the LED, you know, is a lot of different, you know, plus and minuses. So that's why in the beginning I give you the plus and minus of the LED and OLED TV, because there is, you know, you're going to look at the OLED TV, you're going to be wow. You know, but at the same time, like I say, you know, the LED TV still have quality in there. And for instance, Samsung has quantum dots on their TV. And that's the kind of TV I own. And they push the quality of the color real high. So it seems like you're looking at an OLED TV. You know, but an OLED TV is still going to win out. But if you want to get close to it as possible, I would go with the Samsung Quantum Dots TV. But you don't have to get a Samsung. I'm not trying to push Samsung in your face right now. What I'm saying is you get whatever TV you get, whether it be LG, Sony, Samsung, or Vizio, just make sure you're getting a 4K TV if you can afford it, because that makes you future proof. You know, it makes sense to get something right now that's regular LED TV, and then when 4K becomes more and more popular, then you'd have to do that upgrade. So might as well you just future proof your TV right now by spending the little extra if you have it. You know, I mean, if you can't afford it, you go with what you got. You know, but if you can afford it, I would spring for that 4K TV right now. So that's my number 2 item on the shopping list, my tech shopping list for the holidays. If you plan on buying a TV, that's my recommendation. Those are the features I wanted to help you to look for. The type of TV I have, they're Samsung. I went for the Samsung because I like the interface. You know, when I went there and I played with it a little bit, I like the way the interface looked. And as a matter of fact, if you look at these pictures right here, you can see how the interface look. And as you can see, it's just clean. It's just a clean user interface. And that's what I like about it. But you don't have to do Samsung. You go for whatever TV you like. Just 4K, HDR. Don't forget those 2 key things. Alright? Okay, so that's going to be it for this video. I hope I was able to provide enough information for you if you're in the market of buying a TV, especially for the holidays or the upcoming Super Bowl game, you know, early next year. Look for those two items, like I said, and you'll be alright. You'll make yourself future-proof. Okay, well, I'll see you in the next video. Happy shopping, and have another item coming up soon, alright? Have a good one.